Circuit Week 1, Day 2, Red Mile Racing. Jessica Otten alongside Bob Hollywood Hayden. And a good day of racing yesterday. Beautiful weather today. Yesterday, of course, was highlighted by Carl. 2-year-old Colt Trotter remains undefeated. He was just a tick off the world record.
Yep, and Carl's done everything asked. He's 5 for 5, and tactical landing with a big burst out of the block first two years. And he, there is such thing as a Hambletonian favorite 10.5 months out. It would be Carl for sure, and you got the right connections too with the tactors. So we'll see how this plays out. But remember, Yannick has had 4 Hambletonian favorites. He's knocking on the door a lot of times, looking to kick it in. Maybe next year will be the year.
And happy birthday to Jimmy Tactor.
Jimmy Tactor, 63 today. He's also driving in the 8th race. 7-time trainer of the year. 4 Hambletonians, 4 horses of the year. He's back-to-back on the Hambletonian Oaks. No one else has done it twice in a career. And Jimmy Tactor, the last trainer in the sport to have a consecutive horse of the year. Moneymaker did it in 98, 99. And oddly enough, she did not race here either year, 98 or 99. She came here the following year when they had the Julie Crone under saddle race. But she hadn't raced the year before. Most of her starts, 60% of her starts during her Horse of the Year seasons were not in the USA.
Wow, interesting stat there by Hollywood. And speaking of Jimmy Tactor driving on the card today, we have a few other drivers in town, and we were talking about this yesterday with a few of our guests on the set. It's really fun to have the Grand Circuit races here over the next couple of weeks because you get horses and horsemen from all sorts of jurisdictions: Ohio, Indiana, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Canada, and everybody is able to enjoy. But it makes for really good racing with horses coming from all sorts of jurisdictions.
Yeah, it sure does. And we have today we have Matt Kakaly is in town. Remember, Matt had a 9-winner night on a 10-race card at Yonkers. As your Tyler Buter, we just bumped into him in the backstretch, has not driven here since 2018. Jeff Gregory is here. Now, Jeff Gregory, he's been awfully good with trotters in his entire career. Always seems to have 1 or 2 every year. And remember, Jeff Gregory drove Chapter 7 to the Breeders' Crown win. Remember the year that they had the snow out and the fiasco and Tim Teacher couldn't be there? That was Jeff Gregory winning Chapter 7, who basically in the second half of his 3-year-old year and his entire 4-year-old year more or less ran the table.
We have plenty of stakes action on tap today. A nice card that we have here: 2-year-old filly trotters, 2-year-old colt pacers. I do want to touch on Better's Wish in the year he's having as a stallion. He's going to be, or he is the stallion of a horse in the 3rd race. Better is nice. People may have thought that he had a little bit of a slow start with his crop, but man, they have really done well.
And today we'll be looking at the 18th 2-year-old crop of Better's Delight.
Wow.
Who will be that outstanding Better's Delight stallion? Will it be Tall Dark Stranger? Will it be Better's Wish? Better's Wish did pretty much everything. He's probably